Glory is actually, the word for glory is called kabod. And when we talk about kabod, we talk about the weightiness and the heaviness of God deposited in man. Glory, glory. Glory is not just light sparkling. It's the presence and the awesomeness of God packaged in a container, in a thing, in a place, in an environment that brings about a change that causes attraction. Now, the glory of God bypass human syllables and human philosophical descriptions of things. And even mathematicians will not be able to add together all the things that are happening around your life. Because when they sit down to say 1 + 1, we know is 2. But when it comes to your life, it becomes 11. So they don't understand. They can't add up why it's like that. It's the glory of God that separates contemporaries from contemporaries. We can be two mathematicians, but because the glory of God is upon me, when I speak as a mathematician, I'm different from you. It's the glory of God that separates preachers from preachers, men of God from men of God. It's not because one is better than the other. It's because the glory of God is upon one, and one is just a lecturer. It's the glory of God that will make 2 doctors to stay, and 10 people are aligned around the other doctor than the other doctor. It's the glory of God that will make so many parents to say, I prefer this other female pediatrician than the other one. The glory of God distinguishes you in the place of your contemporaries. The glory of God, when it comes upon a man, it doesn't consult your qualifications, your ability, capacity. It just takes your inability and modify it and magnify you. It's the glory of God. You see, God likes dealing with things that people think are useless. In fact, God will want to show that it is his glory that makes a difference. Am I communicating? That's why when the glory of God came upon David, he was just a shepherd boy by the backside of the desert, but the glory of God brought him out to become king. It's the glory of God that will make the most distressed, the most abandoned, rejected and battered son of Jacob among the 12, called Joseph, to become a prime minister without going to the 4 walls of the university. He become a seasoned economics with 4th class brain. In fact, controlling the whole economy of Egypt. The glory of God. It's the glory of God that makes you that when you are in the lion's den like Daniel, you are there but the lions can't touch you because you have been metamorphosized to become among them. It's the glory of God that will follow you into the fire. Even where you are in the fire, you are a fire to the fire. It's the glory of God. When the glory of God comes upon you, you can be in Egypt and yet you are favored. Your mother can put you in the basket and be and felt that that's the end of you, and you can go through River Nile and yet there is nobody to swim, no divers around you. You are crying Moses like an hopeless child, but the glory of God will make the daughter of Pharaoh to come and take a bath at that particular time, and she hears your voice and she begin to adopt you as a child and say, Moses, fetch out of water. When the glory of God comes upon a man's life, you can talk about him the way you feel like talking, you can backbite him the way you feel like backbiting, but you can't change his audacity, his destiny and his star. It's the glory of God. You see, sometimes when you see men with the glory of God, you feel that they are going down, but the moment you are concluding, they change level and go from another direction to another direction. It's called the glory of God. It's the glory of God that will make the enemy of Jesus to crucify him on the cross and naked him and escort him to the tomb and feel that it was over. But when the glory of God comes, he will make the jailers, the guiders to fall down. There will be an earthquake, the tomb will be rolled, an angel will stand by the tomb and say, why seek ye the living among the dead? Whenever the glory of God comes, your house address change. Your enemies will think they will meet you where they left you, but they don't understand. It's called the glory of God because it's called Shekinah glory. There is nowhere when Shekinah glory is upon your life, that things around your life will not shake. Enemies will shake out. Poverty will shake out, because Shekinah glory is around your life. I feel like talking to somebody, not to everybody. Am I communicating? They must have concluded you. They must have said this about you. In this amount of oversized glory, I just came to talk to somebody. What is bigger than you is about to hit you. What is bigger than you is about to hit you. I know you are a dropout. I understand that you have sickness in your body. I understand that things around you are bad. I know how the things are. You can't even pay your house rent. You don't even know the next meal where it will come from. But can I preach to you, like I am commanded to preach to you, that there is a glory that is about to hit you.